Hi everyone, Katarina here. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Today's tutorial is going to be part of a YouTube collaboration I participated in together with Monika from Crafting with Quilling Lady and with Monika aka Paper Mona, and this was a collaboration for Card Making World Day. You still have a couple of days left to enter a wonderful competition, and not only that, but you can grab yourself some really good freebies. And these freebies have been designed for you by the three of us. Monika from Crafting with Quilling Lady designed a gorgeous autumn leaf mandala. And in the download, she has also included a colored in version as well as the outline version, which you can print out and color in yourself. Monika Mona designed a gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous, autumnal digital paper. And I designed a gnome couple and a little scene, autumnal scene. Again, I included a colored in version of that digital stamp as well for you, as well the outline stamp, which you can color in yourself using any colors that you like. As I already mentioned, these are completely free for you to download. And I will link in the description box below where you can watch our videos where we already use this on the Card Making Day challenge, and you can find links to the free designs as well. And if you wish, by using one or more of these free designs, you can also enter our challenge in which you can win a gorgeous digital bundle created by Monika from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and it is called Color Your World. It is jam-packed with beautiful paper, clip arts, digital stamps, and sentiments. It is such a beautiful, colorful bundle, and you can win it. All you have to do is check out the description box below for the videos with the instructions. So the goodies that I will be using is this gorgeous autumnal paper by Paper Mona. How beautiful is that? The mandala by Crafting with Quilling Lady. And Monika created this also in a colored version, which you can also download. And these are the gnomes that I created, and you can also access a colored in version. However, for today's tutorial, for today's card, I decided to color these in myself. And I'm using alcohol markers, the Tree Blend alcohol markers by Crafter's Companion. I will color in these off camera, but if you want to see me coloring in the gnomes, you can check out the other video that I already put up before using coloring pencils. So for my card base today, I'm going to be using a 7 by 7 inch dark red cardstock, which one is from the Lidl range. The white cardstock I cut down to 6 3/4 by 6 3/4 inches, and the autumnal digital paper I cut down to 6.5 by 6.5. Using my all-purpose color glue, I'm only gluing down the white cardstock on top of the dark red one, because before gluing down the patterned cardstock, I want to tuck my mechanism just behind it. For this easel mechanism, I'm using a white piece of cardstock which measures 7 inches by 3.5, and on the 7-inch side I'm going to score down at 3 inches and at 6.5. That will leave me with that 1/2 inch of a tab at the very end. Once folded and burnished, I'm going to take that 1/2 inch of a tab and I'm going to tuck it behind the pattern cardstock, if that makes any sense. Of course, if you choose to, you could glue it on the top. It really doesn't matter. Functional wise, I just prefer to hide it so it won't show when you are opening your card. I hope this makes sense. Now I'm trying to center it here as much as possible. You will see later on in this video that I still got it a little bit wrong centering it, but it really doesn't matter when you're displaying this card, and I will talk about this in a wee minute. But if it bothers you, maybe you want to glue your topper on before you attach the mechanism to this piece of cardstock. This will all make sense in a little while. So I have already colored in all my images that I'm going to use on this, and this is the gnome couple and the mandala using beautiful autumnal colors. And in here I'm just showing you a card that I previously prepared, and it is linked in the description box below. This is the colored in digital version that you can download yourself. I used coloring pencils. Today for this one I used my alcohol markers. For my topper, again, I decided to go with a hexagon shape, just like I did before. I can't help it. I really love the hexagonal shapes, so I just decided to stick with it. I did try all different shapes for this card. However, this one resonated with me the most, so I'm just gonna stick with the hexagons for now. This nesting die set is from Craft Stash. It is the Creative Craft Products range, and there are so many different sizes in this. They are just wonderful. The largest one that I'm using here is 6 inches from a side to the opposite side. And the white one that I'm going to use on top of this measures 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 from side to side, literally to the opposite side. Before gluing it on top of the red one, however, I want to arrange the mandala on it just to see how high or how low I want to go with this, so it fits perfectly with the gnomes. I took my time trying to arrange this. I cut this bit out of the footage, but I just decided to go on top of the hexagonal cardstock in here. So I'm going to take my collal glue and I'm going to add it at the back of those leaves and just adhering it to the top of that white cardstock. Cutting away any excess, then I use some of my leftover leaves that I had colored in. As you can see, I didn't color in the whole image because I had quite a bit of an idea that I'm not going to be using everything on this project. So I just really colored in what I knew that I was going to be using. However, there's some left over and I'm going to cut those down. And here I am just playing about to see which way they look best. And I'm going to go with this setup more or less. So I'm just gluing the leaves on the sides. And then I will just cut away all the excess there is left, overhanging the white piece of hexagon. Before gluing the 2 hexagons on top of each other, I'm going to add some foam pads behind the gnomes. I want them to be lifted away from the background a bit. I feel that makes a whole lot of a difference on a lot of projects. I really am a lover of using foam pads and I use it on nearly all of my projects. And if you're in the UK, these are from The Works, which is also accessible online, works.co.uk, or in store. And I'm just saying this because I've heard all other crafters looking for brilliant foam pads or foam tapes, and I can only recommend these. Now, The Works does a few different types. It is this one that I am recommending in this video. These are gorgeous and it comes in a package of a foam tape and some foam pads, and it costs about £2, I think. And you can cut down, as you could see me cutting it down in there to size, and it does not destroy my scissors. It's not overly sticky on the scissors, but once you remove the backing, it gets really sticky. Also, they are not as squishy or spongy as I call some of these foam tapes and foam pads. Some of them just seem to disappear once you glue them on, just go real thin. These ones are holding up real nice and strong. I love using these. These are my favorites. I'm not getting paid to recommend these. I'm recommending because I really am happy with these. And this is the package that I got in The Works. You can see how many foam pads are there. I don't even know how many is there, but there's loads, and then a huge foam tape. And this cost £2. Anytime I'm in The Works, I always pick up a few packages of these because I know that I will be using them up. In here, I'm just adding my collal glue, and I use the all-purpose collal glue because it leaves it nice and strong. Once it dries, it almost feels like chipboard or grey board in there. It really leaves it real nice and strong, and it's not warping the card. There's no water content in this glue. It's all solvent-based, and it is my go-to for any kind of layers like on this card, and especially on easel cards where they need to stand up real nice and strong. So once this is all set, I'm going to remove the backing of my gnomes and I'm going to adhere it to that hexagonal piece of my easel card. I did play with the idea of adding some ink blending or some colors behind them, just to lift them away. But once I saw the whole card together, I didn't think it needed it. I thought the colors just played so well, and the white actually really gave it a lot of lift for those colors. I decided not to add any colors this time. But if you want to see me do some ink blending behind these gnomes, again, check out the video in the description box below. Now in here, as you could see, I noticed that my hexagonal is not centralized. I was trying to pull up that cardstock, but then I decided not to. It was stuck on too well by then. And while it is not centered when the card is closed, it does not make any difference once it's open. Look, once the sentiment is there to hold the easel part up, you will not notice that it is off-centered at all. So I'm just not going to let it bother me this time. But if it's something that bothers you, maybe attach the hexagonal piece on the front before you add the mechanism behind the digital printed cardstock on the base. I hope this makes sense. The sentiment "Thankful for You" is also included in the digital stamp set of gnomes, and I backed it up with some of those dark red cardstock and also added foam pads, 2 layers of the foam pads that I shared before underneath it to make sure there's a lot of dimension to hold my easel card open just like this. It looks wonderful. So here's the other easel card that I made, and this is a Z-fold easel card where I colored in the gnomes previously with pencils. I also have created and posted tutorials to a couple of non-funfold cards, so if you're not a big fan of funfolds, you can still use these designs to create gorgeous cards. And here I used Monika's mandala, and in here it is Paper Mona's digital papers that I used to create this lovely dream big inspirational card. So you really don't need to be a lover of funfolds. If you're not, you can use these projects in so many ways, and the best thing about them is that you can get completely for free. And again, on how to access these free digital files and how to enter the competition to win a gorgeous digital bundle are linked in the description box below. You can find videos and instructions there to help you along. But if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask in the comment section below. I would be just more than happy to answer. I really hope you liked today's tutorial, and if you did, please don't forget to give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so. It is so hard to get seen on YouTube these days. It really is. There's so many lovely, beautiful, talented crafters out there. For new crafters or new YouTubers like me, it is really hard to get any kind of coverage on YouTube. Every single one of your comments, likes and shares and subscriptions just helps so much. I really am grateful for every single one of them. Thank you. And please don't forget to share if you like this one. I have some more lovely videos coming up, and I really hope to see you soon again. And until the next time, bye.